This is Ananda, and this is Invitation from Spirit, or Invitations from Spirit, and it's for the week commencing the 2nd of March 2026. There will be a full moon tomorrow, the 3rd of March, and a total lunar eclipse as well. And it'd be very interesting if you are in the right part of the world to see it, because I think it will be a total lunar eclipse, which is something quite, all the eclipses are really quite amazing to witness if you're in the right part of the world to see the full ones. And it's a great time for a reset as well. Okay, so we're also in the middle, or we're at the start of Mercury retrograde, and you may find that this is a very, very good time to go over things which perhaps may need another, another look at. It's also a good time for completing things which haven't been complete. So you may find, as I'm finding at the moment as well, that there's lots of that coming up. So I'm just using Doni Amoris Soul Freedom Energy card deck, and I've got a feeling it will be a one card again, as it has been for the past few weeks. So the intention is for a clear, accurate, and a loving message, a loving reading, and that it will help us to appreciate, to perhaps gain greater wisdom and clarity about life and about why we may experience things, or why certain things come into our life. Yeah, and it's from a gentle, a graceful, and a loving viewpoint. So I'm just going to shuffle, and you'll see what comes up. Whoa, sorry for a few kind of coming out. I've got, which one is it? Okay, it's this one. And unity codes. Unity codes. So what does unity mean for you? What does it mean for you? And when you look at this beautiful card of many colors which make it what it is. Yeah, it is a sum of all its parts and its colors and its geometry and patterns, and yet it is one. That's very much like all life forms, I believe. We may come in different shapes and sizes, perhaps. Some are terribly microscopic and tiny, and yet we're all part of this world, part of this bit of galaxy, part of the galaxy, part of this little region of the universe, and part of this universe. And if there are any more, we're part of all of that. Unity, when I think about it as well, when I look at this card, is reminding me of how important it is to allow, to be open to compassion, to wholeness, and the unity of all parts of myself. Yeah, parts of myself which I may have turned away from because I haven't wanted to see them, because it's painful, or it's shameful, or there's a feeling of guilt. And yet at this moment in time, we're being called to bring all those parts back again. So it's to understand the need for the unity of self, the wholeness of self. And that calls for exploring the shadow, exploring the subconscious. So who's had some interesting dreams over the past few days? Usually around the moon cycles and around the full moon can tend to have a lot of emotions being drawn from the deep subconscious, just as the moon's drawing on the oceans and the seas and affects the tides. It's also drawing the waters from deep in the earth closer to the surface, and it comes to the culmination at the full moon. It's at its strongest. Yeah. Okay, so it's bringing all these memories, all these things from the subconscious, from the depths of our consciousness, coming up into the conscious mind to be loved, to be seen, to be appreciated, to be witnessed. Just like when we feel we need someone to witness us and to hear us and to appreciate us, whether it's joyful things and all our gifts which we want to share, and also perhaps the sadnesses and the pain that we go through. But ultimately, it is really our responsibility to ourselves to witness this for ourselves too. And there's nothing wrong with getting help. Sometimes we need someone else there with us too. But the decision and the choice is up to us. So we need to make this choice so that we can be a nice, united whole again. And by doing this, we will appreciate everything around us as well. Other races, other species. And then we may understand that actually we are one of many. And just like your organs make up part of who we are, we are one of many cells. Okay? So I think this is the challenge. This is the invitation, especially around Mercury retrograde. It's drawing up things which, really do need to be looked at. Love which needs to be applied like a balm to a wound, or perhaps greater appreciation of ourselves or others. Perhaps more love and compassion as well to ourselves and then to others. So I'm going to read the little book because usually it's got some really good, concise and precise messages. Unity codes. But this really, it says unity codes. But for me, it's about exploring the idea of what unity really means. So unity codes, the intention is to activate unity codes and dive into oneness with the universe and all living beings. Key energies are wholeness. There you are. Connection. Connection within. Connection with others. And love, ultimately. Message is activate the unity codes within your heart and feel a deep connection to the universe and to all living beings. As you dive into oneness, a profound sense of wholeness and love fills your heart. You're reminded that you are never separate from the divine. Embrace this sacred connection and know that in unity, we are stronger, more complete, and aligned with the greater cosmic plan. One where there's greater oneness within, when we start to draw or we start to look at our shadow self and we start shamanically, it's like a return of aspects of ourselves, return of our parts of our spirit, which we've kind of like, because of shock sometimes and trauma, we kind of shunt out of our consciousness or our energy field because it's too frightening, too painful, it's too awful. But it's time to, and with help, if it's really big T, like big trauma, then you need help. And you need to take it slow. And we need to start drawing these parts back to ourselves with love and helping them to anchor. And by doing this, we become much, much more united within and whole. And then we can appreciate others for being who they are and different, maybe in looks, in religion. But we know that we're all part of the whole. And united, we stand strong. United, we stand strong. When we are united as a race, as a species, it's brilliant. There's no war. There's no war. There's more sharing. There's more care for each other. There's more respect for each other. Okay? So have an absolutely amazing week. And enjoy to the fullest of your capacity and your ability. And I hope that you're blessed with the energies and the capacity to be open to being united within and united and whole without as well. So thank you very much. And namaste. Have an amazing week and an amazing full moon tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye. Namaste.